Looks like Disney's newest project, The Marvels, will be one of the most expensive Marvel movies ever made. With that being said, even if the movie sucks, at least it'll look good, right? Dude, what? What is that? Nice right here, and welcome to my 190 subscribers. I hope you're having a marvelous day, and if you're not part of that 190, I hope you're having a great day too. A lot of articles have come out regarding the Marvels, and this isn't the first time the media has gone out of their way to run some interference when it comes to any negativity for this film and just this Captain Marvel character in general. Yeah, lots of garbage on the internet, huh? Anyways, there was an article that was released recently saying that The Marvels will be the lowest budgeted film ever made at only $130 million. Which, I mean, with a budget like that, that's perfect for Disney, because there's a very high chance you can not only break even, but you can make a pretty good profit as well, even if the movie's a total mess. But let's be honest here. There's no way that article could have been true, because months ago it was disclosed to everyone that The Marvels had racked up a budget of $130 million after only 2 months of filming. So if you're in the 2-month start of the film, you've got like what? Another 6-7 more months of filming and post-production. This movie can easily blow over $130 million, and that doesn't include anything for marketing. So it was pretty quick to understand that this article was completely bogus. Now, an article did surface calling that out, saying after Vanity claimed that the Marvels clocked in with a $130 million budget, Forbes shares that the budget is actually an enormous $274 million. They show that over the 2-year period from the incorporation of the company to September 30th, 2022, it spent $274.8 million and banked a $155 million subsidy from the government of the UK where the movie was made. This brought its net spending down to $219.9 million, meaning that the movie will have to gross at least $439.6 million at the box office to break even. Now let's take this and say that it's true, right? $219.8 million, or let's just say $220 million, right, is what they spent. That's so far what they've spent on the budget, because remember, they are still working on this film, and on top of that, this $220 million doesn't include anything for marketing, and there were additional reshoots done for this movie. Also, this article says that this movie needs to make close to $440 million to break even, which is just wrong, because like I mentioned, that doesn't include additional costs. So let's say you give them like $100 million for marketing, which I think is pretty fair when it comes to the big budget superhero films. You're looking at $320 million, not including whatever they'll spend on reshooting. The Marvels will need to make around $640 million to break even, and I've heard people say that, it'll do well because the first Captain Marvel movie did $1 billion, and yeah, it did, but it was also sandwiched in between 2 Avenger films, and throughout most of its advertisement, everyone was saying how important it was to watch this movie to understand this character for the next film, and that was just false. You can easily go into any of these Avenger films without knowing who Carol Danvers is, and everything makes complete sense because they do a quick recap on her character in the film. So I think this will actually be a proper test to find out if anyone actually cares about these characters enough to go out of their way and see the movie. Regarding Captain Marvel's movie, I thought it was pretty boring and poorly written. Marvel has definitely made worse movies though, unfortunately. But if you want to watch something that I thought was really entertaining, I would check out this YouTube channel called Mauler. He did a complete breakdown of the entire Captain Marvel movie, and it's pretty funny. But I know he does very long formatted videos, so it might not be everyone's taste. But what do you think? Do you think it's smart to spend this much money on this movie? Do you think that Disney will make a profit out of this? And are you guys even a fan of these characters? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like the video, like the video. And if you like this kind of content, why not consider subscribing? Until we meet again.